Hello everybody, today I'm going to do my May favourites. In the month of May, I have been loving lots of different things and I've really tried to narrow my list down to my absolute favourites. And the first thing I want to talk about is Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I used these recently in a tutorial and I said how absolutely amazing they are. I love them. I love all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. There isn't one I don't love. They're so pigmented, they're so beautiful to work with, they feel amazing. My favourite at the moment has to be Peach Smoothie, which is this beautiful kind of great transition colour. It's the one I use as the base for like every kind of eye look I'm using at the minute. I use this in conjunction with a colour called Creme Brulee, and they're just together, those colours just make the perfect transition and they just really even out the complexion, ready for whatever kind of eyeshadow you want to go in with next. Next is an item that I had in a haul previously, which was my MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. And it just looks like this, and I got this because sometimes I find that when you use a coloured setting powder, it can sometimes look a little bit cakey because you've got your foundation, which is one colour, and then you're applying this powder, which is another colour, and then you're applying your bronzer, which is another colour, and then maybe a contour, and then maybe a highlight, and then maybe a blush, and before you know it, you've got all of these different colours built up on the face, and it can look a little bit cakey. And I find that if you skip the whole setting powder phase, then it doesn't look as cakey and it can be blended a little bit better and everything kind of comes together. However, if you don't set your foundation, then the durability and the long lasting finish of it doesn't tend to be as well. So you do need to set the face with something, and then that makes blending that little bit easier as well when it comes to adding things like bronzer. So I really wanted a completely transparent powder, and a lot of powders say they're transparent and they're not, and they're either very white looking like you're putting talcum powder on your face, or they are very creamy coloured and they're more of just a regular setting powder. So I was really impressed with this one. It is on the higher end of the price point, but well worth it in my opinion. Next, I've been loving the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I think this product is beautiful to work with. It feels amazing on the skin and it really brings a look together. This has to be one of my favourite concealers that I've used for a really long time. I tend to alternate between MAC Studio Finish Concealer and the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, and I find that the MAC one is very opaque and full coverage, which is great for blemishes and things like that. And the Wake Me Up concealer is great as an under eye concealer to highlight. Now I find with the Urban Decay concealer that you can highlight under the eyes perfectly. It just feels good, there's no kind of creasing under the eye, it's just wonderful. Next, I've been loving the Garnier Oil Infused Cleansing Water, and I went to get the regular Garnier cleansing water and I saw this one, and I'm one of these people that thinks facial oils are amazing. The benefits they add to a skincare routine are phenomenal, but I cannot stand the oily sensation on my face. I just feel like it doesn't absorb into my skin and I feel like it's just sat there even when it's not, and it's just not for me. So if I can kind of get some kind of oil into my skin without having it sitting there feeling like that and making me go crazy, then I am all about doing that. And also having some oil in the cleansing water will make well for removing stubborn makeup and things like that. So I was really excited to try it and I wasn't disappointed. It smells amazing, it feels amazing, I just really love it. Last year I purchased the Clinique Happy perfume. I think the scent of this perfume is so summery and fresh and light, and I just think it's beautiful. And I purchased this last year and I literally wore it all summer, and it was just a really perfect signature scent for that kind of time of year. And I recently was going through some things and I found it, and it just brought back all of those memories, and it's just the perfect kind of perfume for summer if you want something light but fresh and just really, really summery. Finally, I have been using the Tresemme Hair and Scalp 60-second shot treatment, and this is something that you use kind of once a week. It's a conditioning treatment and it is amazing. It smells amazing. It leaves my hair feeling so soft and nourished and just beautiful, and the effects seem to last for days and washes afterwards. I just really do love it. I tend to find with any kind of hair treatment, like conditioning treatment that you leave in for a period of time before you wash out, that it adds a little bit too much to my hair. It's very heavy, it weighs the hair down. When you've got thin hair like me, those kind of products just don't work. And I saw this and I was in two minds whether to try it. Couldn't be happier with it. It's the best scent, the best feeling. It adds so much beautiful feeling to my hair, but it doesn't weigh it down, it doesn't make it heavy, it doesn't make it feel greasy. I just think it's perfect. So if you've got thin hair, particularly and you're wanting some kind of treatment, this would be brilliant, but I'm sure that it would work brilliant for any hair care type. So those are the things I have been loving in the month of May. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will see you next week for another video. Take care, guys. Bye.